In the news, one dead as Ogun confirms 25 cases of cholera in 7 local government areas. Ex-LG bosses defy police order, stage protest across councils. Flood again submerges Abuja popular Trade Mall estate. Hello, welcome to News Updates on Trust TV. I am Lilian Ogazi. And now to the news. The Ogun State government has confirmed 25 cases of cholera in 7 local government areas of the state, with 1 casualty from Ijebu North local government in Ogun East Senatorial District. The State Commissioner for Health, Tommy Kuka, gave the figure in Abeokuta, the state capital, during a press briefing held at the Olusegun Osoba Press Center in the state capital. He said free surveillance and emergency treatment have been activated in all 20 local government areas of the state. She identified Abeokuta South, Abeokuta North, Obafemi Owode, Ijebu North, Ado, Odo-Ota local government areas as the most hit by the disease. While assuring the public of the preparedness of the state government and its development partners, she, however, asked residents to maintain a high level of personal and public hygiene to contain the spread of the disease. To support the state response, she said the state epidemiology unit is on high alert, adding that all LGA disease surveillance and notification officers have also intensified surveillance across all 20 local governments. Meanwhile, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has raised alarm over a falsified batch of Giga S injection identified in Aba, Abia State. The falsified batch was purchased from a renowned store located at Ariaria Market in Aba, Abia State. The Giga S injection indicated for the treatment of severe infections due to susceptible organisms including septima, pneumonia, and meningitis. According to the agency, although this falsified batch product was identified in Abia State, it may likely have been distributed to other parts of the country through informal markets. NAFDAC in a statement employed importers, distributors, retailers and healthcare providers to always exercise caution and vigilance within the supply chain to avoid the importation, distribution, sale and administration or use of falsified or substandard medical products. It advised members of the public in possession of the above product to discontinue sale or use and submit stock to the nearest NAFDAC office. Now moving on. Former council chairmen of 21 out of the 23 local government areas in Rivers State on Monday staged a protest at their various council areas. In Buguma, the headquarters of Asari Toru local government, the former chairman Onyenego Rifori George alongside his supporters marched through the streets of the town, chanting songs in solidarity with the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike. They waved placards with inscriptions asking the police to continue occupying the council headquarters. Some of the inscriptions read, "Sim Fubara can't continue to act as he likes. There is no vacancy in Asari Toru Council," amongst others. The pro-WK former LGA bosses protested in their local councils despite an advisory against protests issued by the Rivers State Police Command. Also in Abonema, the Akuku Toru local government council headquarters, some persons staged a protest backing the continued closure of the council premises by the police. The police took over the secretariats of the 23 LGAs in the oil-rich South-South last Tuesday, following the crisis that erupted over the 3-year tenure expiration of former LGA chairmen. Local hunters and vigilante operatives guarding the Kano Emir's palace at Gidan Rumfa have deserted the entire palace as operatives of the police command in the state have taken over the security of the palace. The local hunters and vigilante operatives have been providing security to Gidan Rumfa, where the 16th Emir of Kano, Muhammad Sanusi II, is currently occupying since his reinstatement and return to the palace. Checks by Trust TV on Monday morning revealed that the said security providers are nowhere to be found, as only police vehicles are stationed across all sections of the palace. Sanusi was rushed into the palace at about 2 a.m. by the state governor Abba Yusuf, alongside some government officials to prevent Bayero from returning to the palace. However, upon reaching Gidan Bayero had to move to Nasarawa Mini Palace, where he is still occupying and observing his traditional rites. While Bayero is provided with security operatives including police, military and civil defense, Sanusi was provided by the state government, local hunters and vigilante who were mobilized from across the 44 local government areas of the state. As part of efforts to promote peace and mass agricultural production, the Correspondent Chapel of the Nigerian Union of Journalists in Plateau State, in collaboration with the Operation Safe Haven, has hosted a peace summit in Barki-Ladi local government area of Plateau State, themed promoting inter-ethnic and inter-religious dialogue towards ensuring food security in Plateau State. Stakeholders in the peace summit are calling for collective effort in dealing with insecurity in the states.
Summit is part of our modest contribution towards the peace efforts of the state government and the security agencies, particularly the Operation Safe Haven. Beyond reporting security issues, we felt the need to bring young people of different tribes and religions from troubled communities in Mangu, Bokos, Barkin-Ladi, Riom, and Jos South LGAs to fashion our best ways towards a peaceful coexistence.
Recall that last year, our dear communities could not cultivate their farmland optimally due to displacement of communities from their ancestral homes. This summit is therefore apt as it will provide the avenue for discussion towards fostering understanding, build trust, and create way for collective solution to food insecurity in Plateau State.
There should be a policy to protect food, such as we protect animals in reserves. So food has no tribe, it has no language. The third point is that what we cannot create, we cannot eliminate.
They put among the Fulani, they put among the Biro, they put among the Muslims, when they join us to fight the criminal, irrespective of his religion, tribe, I think this crisis will stop.
And I appreciate you for coming up with this topic, so that young people who are always a veritable tool in perpetrating crimes and associated activities to be inculcated or be reminded as to the importance of peaceful coexistence.
Meanwhile, the Federal High Court in FCT, the Federal Capital Territory, has discharged the senator representing Bayelsa Central Senatorial District, Benson Kombowe, who was charged with certificate forgery. Kombowe of the People's Democratic Party was arraigned before the court on March 26, 2024, on 3 counts in which he was among others accused of forging an exemption certificate of the National Youth Service Corps. Justice Christopher Oba discharged Kombowe and struck out the charge shortly after the prosecuting lawyer, Ruben Egwaba, applied to discontinue the prosecution. Egwaba told the court that the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, who earlier had issued him a fiat to prosecute the case, had withdrawn the fiat and directed him to withdraw the charge. Egwaba consequently applied to withdraw the charge, an application defense lawyer Chris Uche did not oppose. Justice Oba, who elected to strike out the charge, however, rejected Uche's application that the charge be dismissed. The Kano State Judicial Service Commission has recalled 3 magistrates from their duties and issued warning to 1 other court register. According to the spokesperson of the Kano State Judiciary, Babajibo Ibrahim, the action is against Chief Magistrate Talatu Makama of Magistrate Court No. 29, Senior Magistrate Rabiu Abdulkadir of Magistrate Court No. 48, and Senior Register Abdul Nasir of the Appeals Section of the High Court in Kano. He said, sequel to the findings of the Judiciary Public Complaints Committee in respect of 3 petitions, the committee established acts of the misconduct against the 3 magistrates. Ibrahim said the commission will continue to apply appropriate sanctions against any erring staff, particularly those saddled with judicial responsibilities, in order to safeguard the integrity and accountability of the judicial system and maintain the confidence of the public. These disciplinary actions, he noted, underscore the Judicial Service Commission's commitment to maintaining higher standards of judicial conduct and ensuring the integrity of the legal system. Abuja's popular estate, Trademore, has again been submerged by flood. Recall that flooding in the estate has been perennial occurrence every rainy season, which made the Federal Capital Territory promise to tackle it. The Federal Capital Territory Development FCDA has announced last year that it would demolish structures on waterways in the estate and other estates across the FCTs, but residents of the affected areas vehemently opposed the decision of the government and went to court to challenge it. In a statement signed by the FCDA Executive Director Shehu Ahmed, he said structures in communities such as Trademore Estate disrupting the water flow were responsible for flooding recorded in some parts of the city. He said despite the administration's marking many buildings in the estate for demolition, the occupants refused to vacate. NIMET's weather outlook released by the weekend in Abuja forecasted morning thunderstorms over north-central states in places like Plateau, Nasarawa, FCT, Benue, and Niger during the morning hours. However, the FCT Emergency Management Department on Monday morning said it has placed its vanguards and the local emergency management committees in the 6 area councils on alert following early warnings of possible flooding in the territory. A statement by the head of Public Affairs FCT Management Department, Nkechi Issa, added that the FCT may not experience flooding. This is news updates coming to you from Trust TV. Coming up, we take a look at how economic difficulties affect health of Nigerians. More news when we return. Do stay.
Attention loyal readers, exciting news coming your way. That's right. Starting from the first weekend in July 2024, we're bringing you something special. We're saying goodbye to Daily Trust on Sunday and hello to the all-new Weekend Trust. Every Saturday, beginning July 6, 2024, get ready for a richer, redesigned weekend reading experience. Weekend Trust will be your perfect weekend companion, packed with all the news, views, and analysis you love. Missing the Sunday edition? No worries. Weekend Trust will fill the gap and more. And don't forget, you can stay up to date with breaking news on our website at www.dailytrust.com. Mark your calendars for Saturday, July 6, 2024. Weekend Trust is coming out soon and you won't want to miss out.
You are welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is news updates coming to you from Trust TV. Let's take a look at our headline stories again. One dead as Ogun confirms 25 cases of cholera in 7 local government areas. Ex-local government bosses defy police order, stage protests across councils. Now moving on. Medical experts have called for more funding for the nation's health sector to ensure the treatment of glaucoma and other eye disease receive better attention. Our correspondent who engaged some medical experts on the management of glaucoma reports that with improved budgetary allocation, more will be done to help those suffering from the condition.
Findings indicated that many eye patients in Africa are usually in their productive ages. According to experts, such patients are treatable if the condition is detected on time. A glaucoma patient, Augustine Austin, said the disease began in his early years, adding that he was only able to establish himself in music industry through passion.
We know retinoblastoma is a cancer that's basically, in fact, gotten from kids, and that wasn't an exception. Another thing again is, yes, because I was blind doesn't make me not able to do things. But no, the fact that I'm blind doesn't mean I cannot do anything.
In his reaction, an optician explained that eye patients pass through severe pains and called for more awareness against eye diseases, including glaucoma.
Have your eyes checked. If you have a family history of glaucoma, if you have diabetes or hypertension, if you have reason to be myopic or wear glasses for short-sightedness or long-sightedness, please check your eye. We all want people to keep seeing. We don't want anybody to go blind. So it's about critical thing I have always said, and I'm saying again, is early detection.
Meanwhile, the director, Glaucoma Care and Research Institute, AFEM Agbena, called on governments at all levels to better fund the healthcare sector, adding that doing so will help increase the nation's productivity.
It's a painful thing for me as a doctor to sit in my clinic and see people who could have been prevented from being blind coming at the late stages. And we felt we are not fighting the war adequately. If we continue to stay in the hospital, then more and more people will go blind. We better take the fight up to them. But we are few. The soldiers on the war front are few. So we need to recruit people.
He enjoined the President Bola Tinubu's administration to empower the healthcare sector with funds and professionals to reduce cases of glaucoma and other health challenges.
In recent times, cases of men and women who look healthy but passed away without serious health challenges is becoming a major concern for people. Health experts say with economic difficulties, the lack to access healthy living can result in more death. Jimmy Azande reports from Makadi.
The culture of going for medical checkups is alien to many Nigerians, especially those in their youthful ages. Residents say most times, only very serious health challenges require medical attention.
I have no choice than to go for medical checkup, and this should be my first.
Experts say improper feeding, due to high cost of living, can also result to high mortality rates in the society.
Many things about our coping that is not easy, like the area of feeding, it's not okay, and even our shelter here is not okay, and we have been surrounded by lack of water, and even our toilets are not even functioning.
Those, especially those children, and this, especially in this rainy season, we're having a very difficult. So we believe that will help us a lot.
Though conditions like stress and high blood pressure may sound unreasonable to many people, experts say these are some of the major causes of sudden deaths.
High blood pressure, if it is discovered immediately and you're going for medical checkup and treatment will be initiated along the line and you'll be fine. But if you're not going for medical checkup, it won't be easy for you to know. And if it is discovered at, let's say, lately, it will be difficult to manage.
You agree with me that the challenges that the adult face, particularly in this climate, where people are facing the challenges of electricity, mobility, people are caught up in traffic. When you lack sleep, a lot of things come up, particularly as it relates with a high blood pressure, which is a common thing among adult Nigerians.
They urge people to check their health statuses frequently for medical advice where necessary. Jimmy Azande, Trust TV News, Makodi.
Meanwhile, Nigerians have resorted to loans as one of their survival strategies, as a report by the Central Bank of Nigeria said consumer credits jumped by 12%. Credits jumped by 12% to approximately 3.9 billion naira in January 2024, riding on the back of majorly heightened inflation. Now, according to the Apex Bank's latest monthly income report, the total consumer credit outstanding increased to 3.823 billion naira in January 2024. The report further explained that a disaggregation of consumer credit revealed that personal loans increased by 14% to 3.28 billion naira from 2.464 billion naira in December 2023. Retail loans rose by 4% to 795 billion naira, as personal loans accounted for 79% of consumer credit, while retail loans accounted for 21%. Consumer credit as a share total of credits from online data captured system, however, declined to 7% from 8% in the preceding month, the report added. This is as the headline inflation rate as provided by the National Bureau of Statistics hit 33.95% in May, forcing the Apex Bank to hike the interest rate consecutively to 26.25%. And now on the foreign scene, Mogadishu, the capital city of Somalia, has again experienced devastating flash floods that have transformed streets into difficult-to-pass waterways. Residents reported that sudden deluge, which rose to knee height in some areas, caused significant damage to properties and infrastructures, leading to fears around safety. The frequency and severity of such floods in the city have increased over the years, raising concerns about the impacts of climate change. According to Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the frequency of extreme weather events like droughts and floods in these regions has significantly increased due to global warming. This climate change, coupled with existing challenges like political instability and poverty, amplify the impacts of such disaster. And in sport, the team Nigeria's women beach volleyball continued their impressive performance at the ongoing qualifier in Morocco as they zoomed into the final on Sunday. The Nigerian side, which finished with a bronze medal in the last African Games in Accra, Ghana, started this qualifier in Morocco on a good note by winning crucial games to reach the later stages of the tournament. They defeated Rwanda 2-0 on Saturday to reach the semi-final. They produced a dominant performance on Sunday to edge Cape Verde 2-0. The victory means that Nigeria will now face Egypt in the final to contest for the sole ticket allocated to Africa. Still with Team Nigeria as they struck another gold medal in the ongoing athletic championship in Douala, Cameroon on Sunday via Ese Brume. Brume, who was among the medal prospects for Team Nigeria in Douala, dug deep into her wealth of experience, landing a final round jump of 6.73 kilometers to strike gold. Koala of Mauritania had to settle for silver as she found it difficult to handle Brume. Brume kept on her 8-year win streak on the continental level. With that, we've come to news update here on Trust TV. Do well to follow us across all our social media platforms for more news programs and documentaries. Thanks for watching. I am Lilian Ogazi. Bye for now.